So far, we have covered almost 120 questions, more than 120 questions, percentages. Now, we are going to cover a few more questions from this is EGL paper itself. So I have not any question for. So if you go to all these 10 videos, you will get the clarity on the topics, especially on percentages, and you don't have to follow any other topic from any other video related percentages because I've covered all the concepts and I'm going to cover few more difficult problems in the coming videos up to CAT level, CAT standard. So if you can fix them, you can solve any questions will be given in the coming SSC exams. Not only SSC, any competitive exams. I'll make you to that standard. Trust me and follow the channel. Okay, now coming to this question. See, the following pie chart is representing the units of electricity sold to various categories in a month by an electric supplier. Electricity sold to various categories of a town is given in percentages. So it is representing in the circle. So this is a circle. In this circle, representing the percentages. If you add all those percentages, it will become 100%. But what he is given, the central angle of the sector corresponding to supply for industries is, see, for industries, the color is gray. For industries, the color is gray. Gray means it is 25%. For industries, you are supposed to cover 25%. See, a circle will represent how many degrees? 360 degrees. So this is for 100%. So for 25%, how many degrees it should be? 90 degrees. Very simple question. It's all about proportionating the angles. Okay. Next one. Number P is number P is 15% more than number P is 15% more than 150. K is 15% less than P, and K is equal to. See, if P number P number P is 15% more than 150 is greater than 150 by how much percent? 15%. If K is 15% less than P, if K is less than P by 15%, then K is equal to, okay, you need to find the K value. First point he has given is P is 15% more than 150. So first you calculate P value. See, if you take 150 as 100%, you just add 15% to this 150, then it will become P value. So what is the 15% of 150? 10% is 15. 15 is 10%. 5% is 7. So 22.5 is 15%. So 22.5 should be added to 150. 150 plus 22.5 will give you 172.5. So this is nothing but 115% of P. 115% of P. It means if P is 15% increased, see, if sorry, if 150 is increased by 15%, then it will become P. Okay, 115% of, not P, 150, 15% of 150. So, or else you can directly say 115% of 150 is 172.5. Now, go to the other point. If K is 15% less than P, now you got the value of P as 172.5. Now your question is, if K is 15% less than P, then K is equal to. So we need to find out a value which is less than P by 15%. Right? 15%. Or else you can say 85% of P is nothing but K. 85% of P is nothing but 85 by 100 into P is equal to this K. Okay? Or else you can write K. So nothing but, now I'll do 85 by 100 into 172.5 as K value. Okay? Now we just multiply 172 with 85, then it will become value that we are going to find. I'm writing it 172.5 to 85 times. Later I'll divide with 100. I'm removing this point also. So now 5 pies are 25, 5 2s are 10, 12, 5 7s are 35, 36, 5 1s are 5, 8, 8 5s are 40, 8 2s are 16, 20, 7s are 56, 58, 8 1s are 8, 13. Okay, so we should get an answer. We should be more than 130, but there are two options. So we have to find 5, 2, 6, 16, 146.625. Okay, you don't need to divide with 1000 because if you divide it, completely this point will come. That's what I did. Now, coming to the other question, various expenditures incurred by publishing company for publishing a book in 2018 are given in the following pie chart. Study the chart and answer the question. See, nowadays in SSCGL, not only in SSCGL, we go to the toughest exams, percentage will be in the form of pie charts. It's being given like that. So your approach, you should solve various kinds of questions which are in pie charts. So these questions are from previous SSCGL only. 2022 it was given. So now in this transport, royalty, printing, like that, some 7 options were given. 6 were given for a company. Price printed on a book is 15% above the cost price. Price printed on a book 15% above the cost price. So cost price is there. Cost price means for which amount they want to print. The amount which they have spent to manufacture it, that is the cost price. So increase it by 15%. Right? So then it will become market price or printed price. So if cost price is 100%, 150% is nothing but market price. That's what he's giving indirectly. If the price printed on a book is 940, printed on a book is nothing but market price. This is 942. Indirectly he gave 115% as 942. So then the cost of the paper for a single copy in rupees is, cost of a paper for single copy in rupees is asking. See, 115% is 942. How much is 15%? 15 by 115 into 942. Okay, 15 by 115 into 940 to calculate this. 5 3s are 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. Now 3 into 942, how much it is? 3 2s are 6. Well, that is 128. 2826 divided by 23. 23 ones are 23. Look at the options. Start with 1. And 23, 5 left, 552. 23 twos are 23 twos are 46. So here it's a check which is starting with 12. I did not give all the options. The first option is having it's starting with 12. If you want to calculate full, you can. There is 6 remaining, 66 is left. So 23 twos are again. So 2 again 46, then 20. 20 means by put point 200. So 26, 9 is that. 122.9 like that you can. See, every time in this kind of exams, when options will be given, you should move your solution according to the options given. So that will make your analysis easier. So in an election between two candidates, 12% of the voters did not cast their votes. In an election between two candidates, 12% of the voters did not cast their votes. 12% did not vote. It means 88% voted. 88% of total votes. Total votes, suppose I'll assume it as X. Out of this total votes, only 88% people voted. 12% did not vote due to some reason. So keep it aside. So the winner by obtaining 68% of the total votes defeated his contestant. Is saying 68% of what? Total votes. You should understand the terminology. Total votes. Total votes are nothing but X. 68% of X. So 68 by 100 into X is the votes obtained by winner. Okay, 68 by 100X. Now, what is the other thing? Defeated is contested by 2880 votes. Defeated is contested means what is the loser votes? What how many votes did loser get? That you need to find. The winner got this many number of votes. But how many votes polled? 88% of X. Means 88% of X is nothing but 88X by 100. So these are the total number of votes polled and winner got this many votes. So total votes minus winner's votes will give you the loser votes. So 88 minus 68 X divided by 100. It means 88 minus 68. How many votes? So 20x by 100 are the votes obtained by loser. So now we got loser votes and winner votes. But the defeated is contested by this many votes. It means winner votes minus loser votes should be equal to 2808. So 68 minus 20 is nothing but 48x by 100 is equals to 2880. So now 24 twos are 24 ones are 24 twos are. So 2 ones are 260. So it means X is equals to 60,000. So X is nothing but total number of voters. Once you get the total number of voters, how many of this total number of voters voted? That's what he is asking. The total number of voters who cast their votes in the elections is nothing but, as per the question, it is 88%. 88 by 100 into total number of votes, that is X. I am substituting here. These two zeros gets cancelled. Then 60 into 88, 648. So the number which is ending with 8. So only one option. So this is the answer. Okay. and then you have to fix it. See, here if you don't understand this 68% of the total votes, if you consider 68% of the polled votes, that is 68% of 88%, then you will lose the question. You cannot solve the correct answer. 68% of total votes nothing but X should be taken here. That's what you should be careful about. Okay. Next question. The following table shows the number of delivery partners who joined the different companies during 6 different years. From 2016 to 21, different companies: Amazon, Flipkart, Swiggy, Tomato, Pintra. So it's like Mintra, Zomato, like that, which is there. Just instead of giving their name, they gave other names because they should not use actual company names. So that will cost them. That's why, because they should take their permission to use their names. Even I should not use that name, but I'm not using it officially. So, so he's asking a question. Find the percentage increase in the number of delivery partners that joined Pintra from 2017 to 21. From 2017 to 21, how many delivery boys joined? The 17 is 5.6. From 17 to 21, 5.6 in 17. In 21, 7.2. So 5.6 to 7.2, how many people joined? The difference. You can find the difference. So difference means 5.6, 5.6 to 6.6, 7.6. But it is less than, so it is 1.6. So 1.6 is the value got. But he is asking the percentage increase. So from 5.6 to 7.2, the difference is 1.6 we got. So increase in value by initial value is 5.6 into 100 will give you the percentage value. So this point gets cancelled. 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 4 fours are 400 by 14. So 7s are 200 by 7, 200 by 7, 7 twos are 14, 60, 28, 28 point something, only one option. So that is last option. Next question. The price of some wooden furniture increases by 65%, then it passes through three hands. The first and second seller made a profit of 20%, 25% respectively. See, the price of some wooden furniture increases by 65%. Suppose he purchased it for 100, then he sold it for 165 rupees. But in between, what happened? It is exchanged with some hands, three hands were involved in it. So the first and second sellers made a profit of 20% and 25%. First and second seller, respectively. Then find the profit percentage of the third seller. Third seller, we don't know. Just assume it as X. We find it as, see, 20% and 25% successively means there is a shortcut, we know. X plus, suppose first X and then Y profit is made successively. That means what is the resultant? X plus Y plus X into Y by 100 is the resultant one. That's what we will find out. 20 plus 25 plus 20 into 25 divided by 100 is the resultant of two successive increases, that is 20% and 25%. So now it will become 25 twos are 500, 500 divided by 100, so it will be 5. So far 45 and 5, so it is 50%. For the two successive discount, it is 50%. Now there is one more discount we got, is 50 plus X plus 50 into X by 100. So this should become equal to 65. Okay, now 51 the 52s are So now 50% is 50 you have to take. So 50 plus x plus x by 2 is equals to 65. So 65 minus 50 is 15 here. So here x by 2 plus x means 3x by 2. So 3 ones are 3 fives are. So 2 into 5 is 10%. That's what we got. So you should be careful. You should not guess the things here because it is successive increase of profits. One after the other. One is 20%, another 25%. Then the other percent we don't know, but effective increase is 65%. Using first two as a consecutive increases, we found it as 50% effectively. Then we assumed one as the coming one as x, and then we calculated it as 10%. Now, see here, please let me know if the questions are not visible. Just cut it from the paper itself. And the difference between the number of female students and the male students. Female to male students. Difference. He's asking that. Different. Difference means may minus lawyer. Students who opted biology in school C. School C. Forget about A, B, D. Just focus on only C. And that too who opted biology. Who opted biology? The total number of students enrolled is 1000. Percentage of enrolled students opted biology is 24% opted biology, including male and female. But the ratio is given male to female students who opted biology is 1:2. So it means if you add both, then it is three parts. Three parts should be equal to 24. Then what is the difference? One is male and other is female. We need the difference, right? So it is one part. One part is what? One part is 8. If three parts is 24, one part is 8. Okay. So one part is 8. But that 8%, 8% out of 1000. It's nothing but 80. Like that. You have to solve it. So you should not take this many steps for your understanding and writing, but if looking at the question, you can answer this. You don't even need the pen and paper also. So Sunil purchased a fan at a 10% discount on the labeled price. If he had purchased it at 15% discount, he would have saved 400 rupees on the labeled price of the fan. He's saying he purchased a fan for 10% instead of purchasing it for 15%. Suppose if he had purchased it for 15%, that means 5% extra, he would have saved 400 extra. So it means that 5% extra is nothing but 400. That 5% can be equated to 5% can be equated to 400 rupees or not, because when he purchased 10%, he got some profit. When he suppose if he purchased at 10% discount, he got some profit. If he had purchased it for 15% discount, extra 400 was the benefit he would be getting. That extra 400 is because of this 5%, right? So 5% should be equated to 400. Then what is the labeled price of the brand? Labeled price means what is written on the product, on the product called fan. What is written? That is the labeled price or market price, you can say. So that's what we need to find. So on that price itself, discount was given, right? So if 5% is 400, he is asking what is the 100%. 5% is 400. What is 1%? 1% is just cut it. 580. 1% is 80. If 1% is 80, 100% is 80,000. 1% is 80, 100% is just multiply both sides with two zeros. Two zeros is nothing but hundreds. You may say if you multiply with zeros, it will become zeros. I'm not saying like that. Just 1% is 5, 100% will be 500. If 1% is 2, 100% will be 200. That's what I'm saying. Yes, so it is IT. Next question. So the this is percentage is the most important concept because if you are good at percentages, you can solve many other questions like profit loss questions, discount questions, and it will be useful in many other topics also. That's why it has its own importance. Just don't ignore it. You should be very that is the reason I am solving many questions as possible and covering all the models which can be given in the form. Okay, so now next question. The number of books on mathematics, physics, and chemistry in university libraries in the ratio 8 is 5 is 9. There is a proposal to increase these books by 10%, 5%, and 5%. See, mathematics, physics, chemistries are in the library in this ratio. In ratios, if you multiply that ratios with any number, the same number it should be the same number. Suppose 10 with the 10, or you can multiply with 10, or you can multiply with 100 also. You should multiply with the same number. So if you are multiplying 8 with 10, you should multiply 5 also with 10 and 9 also with 10, like 80, 50, 90, like that also you can take. Or else 800, 500, and 900 also you can take to solve. So then that will be converted into number, and then on that you can do your calculation. Finally, you can get whatever you want in the last case. Okay, okay. So there is a proposal to increase these books by 10%. Suppose I am assuming it as 80, 800, and 500, and 900. So there is a proposal to increase these books by how much percent? 10%, 5%, and 5% respectively. Respectively means for maths 10%, for physics 5%, and chemistry 5%. So what is 10% of 800? 80. 5% of 800. 50 is 10%. 5% is 25. Just add 80. And I'm just assuming this number. Okay. So you can do this on this also. I'll do it for both and then tell you. Okay. So 5%. So 90 is 10% and 45 is 5%. Then now 80, 525, 945. To find out their ratio, that's it. Then what will be the ratio of the numbers? The books after increment, that's what he's asking. So now 5 on the 5, 5 7 the 35. So 5 6 the 36, 176 is something something. So the first one is satisfying, so that is the answer. Otherwise you can take these numbers and then on this also you can do. So on 80, what is 10%? 80. So 88 is, and 5%, 5% means 50. 50, 5 is 10% and 2.5. So 50. 52.5 east 90. 90 means 4.5. 94.5. So in points 5 we are getting. So in point 5, if I remove this point 5, then it will become 88 east 525 by 10. 945 by 10. So these 10 will come here, then it will become 80, 80 east, 525 east, 945. Same thing like this. Okay, that's what. You can do it with multiplying with 10 or 100. So multiply with 100, it will become easier. So ultimately, you're going to get the same answer. A shopkeeper gives two successive discounts on a watch marked 2750. So market price on a watch is 2750. It is written as MRP is written as 2750. After two successive discounts on a market price of 2750, he got the first discount. Okay, a shopkeeper gives two successive discounts on a market price. 2750 is the retail price on the product, and the shopkeeper who is selling the product is giving two discounts. So discount The first discount is 10%. Uh, if the customer pays, second discount he did not take it as X something. The second, the customer pays 2103.75 after two discounts, after 10% and after that X percent is given as discount. Then he paid this much for the 2750 market price. Then what is the second discount? He is asking the X value. So 10% on 2750 is what? Put a point here. 275 will be subtracted from 2750. 275 subtracted 5, 15, 7, 8, 5, 12, 3, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 5. Just verified. No, no, there's mistake, I believe. 5, 4, 14, sorry. 7 here. So sometimes you need to verify things. Okay. So from 10, 5 is removed, 5. So here 4 is there. I have taken 1 from here. 14, 7, 7. And there is what? There is 6. Guys, don't need to do it this way, okay? You can do it another way also. That is 2750 is there, right? Just remove 250. It will become, if you remove 250, what it will become? If you remove 250, it will become 2500. Just remove 25 extra. It will become 2475. You can do it anyway. Okay. Sometimes doing like this is just we need to put more concentration at which number is how much amount, how much number is left. Instead of doing that, just do this way. You are supposed to subtract say 275 from 275. Just subtract 250 first. Then it will become 2500. After that, subtract 25. 2475. That's it. Now, out of this 2475, there is one more discount that is X percent, which I don't know. And after the discount, I paid 2103.75. Just I'll do one thing. 2103.75 I will subtract from this. Then I'm left with one number. So that is how much percent of this 2475 I'll calculate. That is going to be the answer. So I need to subtract this. I'll put two zeros. So 100. From 100 I'll remove 75. Then it will become 25. There will be 1 here. Nothing but 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. So 7. Okay. 4 minus 3 is 1. 7 0 is 7. Again. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So 371.25 is a discount amount given on what value? 2475. If you can calculate 371.25 is what percent of 2475? That is the answer. What I'm going to do now. 371.25 divided by 2475. Just if I multiply with this one, it will become 37125. So if I multiply 2475 with some number, it should become equal to this. You just use the option 2475. I should multiply with the options to get 37125. Understood the point? So now I'll verify with the first option 15. Without multiplying, I can say the answer is 15. How I can say 5 into 5 is 25. The number should end with 5. As per the options, it is ending with 0. So if I multiply with 0, 0 into 5 is 0. It should end with 0, but it's not ending. I need to get 37125. So there is, if I multiply with 2, 2 into 5 is 0. So it is not ending with 0. 0 into 5 is 0 again. So only one thing. I don't even need to multiply with 15. But if I multiply, what I'm going to get, I'll see. Tell you, okay. Now 5 5s are 25, 5 7s are 35, 37, 5 4s are 33, 5 2s are 10, 12. What we got? 12. Now what? 5 7 4 2. So 5 2. So 525, 3 7 1 2 5. You're going to get. Okay. So that's what you're supposed to. Sometimes you should. What is the need to multiply 2 4 7 5 with 15? But just verifying the last digit itself, you can identify the answer. Okay, instead of wasting your time, you can keep moving forward for the other questions. Not waste much time in calculations. You can guess the answer easily. Just go with that method. Now study the table given below and answer the questions that follow. Countries, the US, number of tests, positive cases, number of patients per ventilators. So according to the table given above, which country has a maximum number of positive cases? Positive cases, maximum number we need. So total are 14,000. 14,000, 12% is what? 1400 plus 2%. 2% is 280. 1400 plus 280 is 1680. 8%. 8% means maximum he is asking. So 8%, 10% is 1200. So it is 8% means less than 1200. So you don't need to calculate it. So 10,000, 12% you need. So 10,000 is the actual value. 1000 is 10%, 2% is 200. Till here 1200. It is less than 1680. So here also 10% is 1000, 1% is 100, 1100. So it means this is the answer, US. Like that, simple question. Looking at the data, you should not afraid because these kind of questions are easy actually. You're not afraid of the questions, with the questions. The following pie chart shows the spending of a country in a tourism in various states during the year 2012. Total spending of the country is 4962 total spending. So starts to spending of country and tourism in various states during the year 2012. Okay. So the amount spent on the states together, D1 and D4. So D1 is 12%, D4 is 14%. So D1 and D4 together is 26%. Exceeds that spent on together D2 and D8. D2 is 11, D8 is again 11. So both together 22%. If you subtract 22 from 26, 4% is the exceeding value. 4% of what? Total you need to find. So 4 by 100 into 49,000, 49 lakhs 62,000. So is the answer you're going to get. Don't multiply, just verify the last digits. 400, okay, it should end with 0. 4 to the 8. So 4 to the 8. What is the option ending with 8? Only this one. So 80, it should end with 80. So like that you can get the answer. Next question. A man bought a watch for 12% discount. If he had bought it for 24% discount, you would have got the watch for 2,400 less. The similar problem we discussed before. So it means that that 12% difference from 24 to 12% difference is 12%. That 12% difference is equivalent to 2400, because of this difference only you are going to get 2400 less. The market price of the watch is 12% is 2400. What is 100%? We need 12 to 200. 1% is 200. 1% is 200. 100% is 20,000. If the price of salt decreases by 20%, then by what percentage should consumption be increased to keep the expenditure same? So for this type of questions, there is a formula. R by 100 minus R into 100 is a percentage. This is the formula you have to do. Here R is 20. Okay. If the price of salt decreases by 20%, then by what percentage should the consumption should be increased? Okay. If the price decreases, I will use more. Use more means my consumption will increase. Increase means it will increase beyond 100%. So it should be more than 100%. When it becomes more than 100, when the denominator is less. When it becomes less, if you subtract 100 with some number, then only like that you remember this. Okay, if something is decreased, consumption will increase. If the price decreases, consumption will increase. In that case, use this formula. Suppose if the price increase, consumption will happen. What happened to consumption? Consumption will decrease. For that, what formula you have to use? R by 100 plus R into 100. If the price decrease, consumption will increase. At that time, R by 100 minus R into 100. Price increase, consumption will decrease. So for a number to decrease, there should be more value in the denominator. So that's why it will be less. Like that, you remember the formula. Okay. So now 20 by 100 minus 20 into 100. So these two are very important concepts, because if we solve it now the normal method, it takes so much time. Okay. So you have to remember this type of standard regularly coming questions. So 2 1 2 4 4 1 4 25%. The answer. See, let me know if I'm going fast, because we have already covered so many questions. By this time, if you have watched all my previous 10 videos, so you will get that speed. Thinking that in my mind, I'm going a little faster. Next, the following pie chart represent the percentage-wise weight distribution of different fruits out of 2,500 total fruits are given. One fruit shop from one shop. What is asking? What is the difference between the weights of banana and orange at a fruit shop? Banana is 15%. The orange is 11%. What is the difference? 4%. 4% out of 2,500. So 4 by 100 into 2,500 is a difference between the weights. So 25 for the 100 kg. See, all these questions were given in previous SSC CGL. So if you know these methods, then you can solve them easily. Now, next question.